Hello and welcome to Unacademy IAS, a one-stop destination for all the English medium civil services aspirants. A lot of you are preparing for the civil services exams 2027, and I know you generally consider the subject of Indian economy to the most difficult subject. So here are 5 MCQs based on the most basic concepts from the subject of Indian economy. What I'm expecting from you is very simple. At the start of every question, pause the video, solve the question, and after all the questions are done, I want you to tell me how many of the questions were you able to solve correctly in the comment section of the video. Let's begin. Question number 1. Which of the following are examples of plastic money? Credit card, debit card, forex card, and prepaid card. Now, I know that a lot of you have come across the concept of plastic currency notes which are being proposed by Reserve Bank of India. But please be very careful. The question is not on the polymer currency notes that is there in the current affairs. It is on the concept of a plastic money. Now, what is this idea of a plastic money? All of you, please open the wallet that you have. You will see a lot of debit cards, credit cards, and different types of cards which are kept in the wallet. Now, instead of using the paper currency notes whenever you purchase the goods and services to make payments, you will use the debit card and credit card to make the payment. So, this kind of money, which is made up of plastic and which is used as a replacement to make payments instead of plastic currency, instead of the paper currency notes, when it is used, this is called as plastic money. So, credit card, debit, forex, and prepaid cards, all of these are, by the way, examples of plastic money. You are aware about the debit as well as credit card. What is the idea of a forex card? This is basically a type of a prepaid card where the foreign currencies are loaded, which can be used to make payments in the foreign market. And the prepaid cards are basically the type of cards which have already money which is loaded onto this, and you can use it to purchase certain types of goods in India's market. So this is question number 1. Right option is option D, all the 4. Now, before I move on to the question number 2, a lot of you who are beginners have doubt. That is, should you read NCRT or should you be reading Tamil Nadu board? Both of these sources have their own pros as well as cons. But definitely there is no doubt in the fact that the Tamil Nadu board, especially the class 12th economics book, is a very important source of basic information that every UPSC aspirant must know. I'll be covering all the important chapters, concepts from the Tamil Nadu board class 12th book starting tomorrow in special classes. The special classes will be held at 8:30 p.m. every day. It will start on 6th August, and on 17th August we are going to conclude this particular special class initiative wherein we are going to cover all the topics, and every day at the end of the session you will be provided with the link to solve the MCQs on the concepts that were discussed on the same day. On 16th August, there will be a mega test which will be covering all the areas that has been discussed from class 1 to class 7. Please do not miss out this initiative. This is absolutely free of cost. All you need to do is basically go to my profile on the Unacademy platform. My full name is Shyam Shankar Kagod. Search, and all these classes, special classes under the free classes tab are already set up. All you need to do is click on these particular classes, register, and hit on the button notify me, so that at 8:30 p.m. once the class starts, you will be notified. Do not miss out. This is absolutely free of cost initiative for all the beginners who find it economy very difficult, which is around 99% of the beginners. Let's move on to the question number 2 now. The investments are done by you and me in purchasing the shares, bonds, etc. in the stock market are not counted as a part of real investment. Why? It is done only by small percentage of population. It does not add to the stock of real capital in the economy. It is not done by the government. None of the above. Now, if I were to ask you what is your investment, or if you are hearing, let's say, elders in your family talk about what is the salary, what is their investment, One of the areas that they will mention is they have invested in stock market, they've invested in bond market, etc., etc. But listen to me very carefully. When you're talking about economy and investment in the economy, are the investments in the stock market and the bond market, let's say in the Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, are they counted as a part of investment for the economy? Answer is no. We will use the term investment, but for economy, are they counted as investment? Answer is no, for a very simple reason. Whenever you use the word investment under the subject of economy, it simply means the money which is part of your income. I repeat, the money which is part of your income that is used to acquire assets in the economy, and these assets are used for further production. These assets are used for further production. These are counted as a part of investment, not my money that is kept in, let's say, the stock market or the bond market. So that is the precise reason these investments in NSE, BSE, etc. are not counted as part of investment. And moreover, if you look at it in a very simple way, can we say that when I purchase shares from the Bombay Stock Exchange, basically what is happening? I'm purchasing the share from somebody else, I'm giving the money to that particular seller of the share. Is there any purchasing of the machinery here? Is there any setting up of a manufacturing facility that is happening because of this? It is not happening. That is the precise reason it is not counted as a part of investment. Right option for question number 2 is it does not add to the stock of real capital in the economy. Question number 3 now. How many of the following pairs are correctly matched? Adoption of artificial intelligence, agriculture labor, full employment. Adoption of AI, structural unemployment, agriculture labor, disguised unemployment, full employment, 0% unemployment rate. Let's start. Structural unemployment fundamentally refers to the type of unemployment that is going to be created whenever there is adoption of technology. For example, more and more companies are adopting artificial intelligence. And when they take up artificial intelligence or adopt artificial intelligence, certain number of people whose work now will be done by artificial intelligence are not needed by the company. They will be removed from the job. That kind of unemployment is called as structural unemployment. The pairing is correct. Agriculture labor, disguised unemployment. In the Indian economy, there is this particular idea that agriculture sector has more than required number of workers. Around 8 to 9% of the workers, if you move from the agriculture sector into, let's say, the manufacturing, there is absolutely no impact on the activity in the agriculture sector. Meaning, the disguised unemployment refers to a situation wherein more number of workers than required are actually working. And if you remove this excess number of workers, will there be any impact on the overall activity in this particular sector? Absolutely no. And that is basically associated with agriculture sector. Pairing is correct. Full employment is equal to 0% unemployment rate. This is generally, this is right, please understand, is incorrect. Why? Full employment doesn't mean that every individual is getting a job. There will be certain type of unemployment. For example, even during full employment, there will be certain people shifting from one job to another job. There will be certain people who will be removed from the job because of adoption of technology. And this is called as natural rate of unemployment. But what does the full employment generally mean? All the resources which can be utilized efficiently are utilized. All the people who want to work, eligible and want to work, are getting jobs. So full employment doesn't mean zero unemployment rate or 0% unemployment rate. This is incorrect. So out of 3 pairs, only 2 are correctly matched. Right option is option B. Question number 4. Who among the following is considered to be the first person to propose the concept of gross domestic product? I'm pretty sure all of you heard of GDP. You have seen the government of India claiming India to be one of the largest economies in the world in the measurement of GDP, etc. So, who was the person to first propose the concept of gross domestic product? The right answer to the question is option C, Simon Kuznets. Adam Smith is considered as father of economics. right? So not the first person to propose the idea of GDP. John Keynes is generally considered to be the one who has proposed modern macroeconomics, not with the GDP. Amartya Sen, in fact, criticized GDP and is associated with the development of Human Development Index, HDI. Right? So, right option for the question number 4 is Simon Kuznets. Question number 5. Which of the following is the first bank to be set up in India? There are 4 options here: Bank of Hindustan, State Bank of India, Reserve Bank of India, and none of the above. The right option for the question is option A, Bank of Hindustan. So these are the 5 questions which are very basic in terms of coverage of the concepts under the subject of Indian economy. And by the way, all these 5 questions that I've prepared are from the class 12th textbook of Tamil Nadu board. How were the questions? Do let me know in the comment section. How many of these 5 questions were you able to solve? Also, do let me know in the comment section. If you have liked the discussion, do not forget to hit the like button. If you're yet to join the Unacademy IAS YouTube channel, subscribe to it right now. And do not miss out the special class initiative starting tomorrow 8:30 p.m. on the Unacademy platform, covering all the concepts that are relevant from class 12th Tamil Nadu board economics book. That's it from my side in this particular session. Take care. Have a great day.